Hi, it's Lindsay from Perfectly Bookish 5, and today my author spotlight is Julie Murphy. This month I decided my author spotlight is going to be Julie Murphy because she has two books that are coming out this month, or that did by the time I post this video. Julie co-wrote a book with Sierra Simone, Holly Jolly Ever After, which is the sequel to A Merry Little Meet Cute that came out on October 10th. And then yesterday, Julie wrote her debut picture book, Chubby Bunny, which yesterday was October 24th. Hopefully, if I'm getting out the video when I want to. I have met Julie a total of 3 times. The first time being a PolyCon. I didn't read Julie yet, but I had heard of Julie through Dumplin', and then I met Julie at, I think, Book Bonanza twice. I was introduced to Julie through Dumplin', especially when the hype for the movie on Netflix came out. Yes, this is made into a movie, which had the book with the little sticker there, but Dumplin' follows a girl named Willow Dean. Willow Dean is plus size, and her mom, she's total opposites from her mom, is a beauty queen pageant girl. Her mom, when she was younger, won her beauty pageant, and now one of her jobs is to run the beauty pageant. Willow Dean's aunt is who she connected to more. They did a lot of things together, and Willow Dean just felt really confident in discussing certain things with her aunt, but unfortunately she had passed away. While Willow Dean is going through her aunt's thing, she finds a form for the pageant. Her aunt filled it out, but never turned it in, never entered. So Willow Dean bands with her best friend to join the pageant, and some other girls from school think it's kind of like I don't know if revolution's the right word, but they think it's just to prove a point that anyone could enter the pageant, and so these girls join in with her. But they become great friends, and they learn some things along the way. Willow Dean and her mom become closer along the way. And yeah, it's a really fun book. It's called Dumplin' because that is Willow Dean's nickname. The next book in the series is called Puddin'. I don't own it, but there it is. Puddin' follows Millie, who you meet in the book Dumplin'. And Millie is plus size, just like Willow Dean is. But this is Millie finally kind of breaking out of her shell. Millie does that in Dumplin'. Her mom is really religious, and Millie just starts branching out more, and so in Puddin' she starts kind of going for what she wants, not only for a possible career choice in the future, but also in her love life as well. Then there is Pumpkin. Pumpkin follows Waylon, who he is a gay plus size guy, and in his book, his was my favorite out of the 3 books. He tries to please people and do what other people want, but he's finally able to also branch out and just realize he needs to do what makes him happy. So this trilogy, I think, is a fun one to read, and definitely watch the movie as well. Julie makes an appearance in the movie. Then there's this fun series that Julie has participated in with other authors. I've only read Julie's books. I have yet to read the other books in the series, but Julie's book is called If the Shoe Fits, and it has to do kind of with Cinderella. It follows a plus size girl. She has 2, I want to say they're stepsisters, well, it has to be stepsisters, it's Cinderella, right? Stepsisters who are skinny, and they're getting pushed to be on this reality dating show, and the main character gets roped into doing the show as well. She really likes fashion, so she figures this is a way, like, she doesn't want really anything to do with the dating aspect, but she thinks this is a way to showcase some of her pieces while being on the show. And then the next one in the series is by Jasmine Guillory, which is called By the Book. I don't remember what like princess that follows. But then we have Zoraida Cordova, who has Kiss the Girl, which I'm pretty sure that's Little Mermaid because that's the, you know, song in the movie. And then the only one that isn't out yet, but I believe was recently announced, it comes out in June 2024, and Christina Lauren is writing Tangled Up in You, which I'm guessing is Rapunzel by the title. But Julie did a great job kicking off book 1 in the series, and I'll have to give the other books a try as well. Ramona Blue is an earlier novel of Julie's. This is about a girl named Ramona. She's 6 foot tall. She has blue hair. Her sister is pregnant and getting all this attention, and this is a good coming of age story, figuring out who you are and just being accepting of yourself, and that is okay if you have multiple things that you want to do. And Ramona finds that about herself in this book. I gave this book 4 stars. Another good book by Julie. Julie had also written a duology about a superhero. The first one is called Faith Taking Flight, and this was actually a comic. I actually found when I was at a book sale once the comic of Faith Taking Flight, and I gave it to Julie this last summer while at Book Bonanza, so I thought it was cool to actually see it. But this is about a girl named Faith. She is a plus size girl. She volunteers, helps out with animals, has 2 best friends. She's a very kind girl, and she lives with her grandma, I believe, and helps out a lot with her grandma. But she also has the ability to fly, so she goes somewhere with the other kids that have certain abilities, but the place is a little shady. And then when she is able to escape this place, she gets back home and finds out there are some shady things going on at home as well, and she overall has to try to help her friends and save her town. And then the second book is Faith Greater Heights. Great Heights, I might have read Faith Great Heights, Faith Greater Heights. One of those 2, and it's a continuation of the story and Faith finding more about herself. You get a lot about Faith's life in the book, and of course she's gonna have to save something because she's a superhero, right? One of Julie's more recent books has been Camp Slovenia. I want to say it came out in the summer, or at least that's when I read it. I listened to the audiobook. So there's this girl who is so excited for summer to be coming because she is supposed to go to this acting camp with her best friend. But then she comes home from the last day of school, and her parents have a talk with her that they're going to send her to a fat camp. And she is just devastated because she had her whole summer planned out, spending it with her best friend. She loves to be on stage, and she thought she was going to learn some things, act. So she's sad that she's going to this camp. She meets some friends, and they're going through the campy things that you do. They're trying to get the campers to lose weight. There's an odd rule about the pool, how only a certain amount of kids can be there in there at the same time. Then one night, our main character finds something suspicious, and some of the camp counselors and directors turn out to be vampires. And the vampires have a mission on why they are running this fat camp. And I will leave it at that. I thought it was a really fun story. There's mystery, friendship, and there's just a lot of fun things going on in the book. I have this art copy of Dear Sweet Pea. I obtained this in a trade over on Facebook. Our main character is Patricia, but she goes by Sweet Pea. There's 2 houses right here. As you can see, her parents are going through a divorce, and we walk through with Sweet Pea on some of the hardships of having your parents go through a divorce. And she's also having troubles with friends in this story. And she finds an outlet by answering like self-help letters from people. Her neighbors, she finds these letters, and that's who I'm talking about. Sweet Pea starts to answer them, and then there starts to be some controversy over that as well. This is Julie's middle grade novel, and if I'm remembering correctly, the cat's name is Cheese. I love a good animal thrown into a story, a good pet. but this I think is a great book for the younger readers to learn about themselves and just help them through different situations. This is the book, A Merry Little Meet Cute, that Julie co-wrote. I had the opportunity this last summer at Book Bonanza to see Julie and Sierra on a panel together that they were talking about this book series, and they were just a lot of fun, had a lot of laughs, and pie. They like to write and enjoy pie. But anywho, this book follows Bee, who is a adult model and video creator. And then we have Nolan, who is a former boy bander. Now there is a director who usually directs these adult films, and he is brought on to basically film like a Hallmark Channel movie. And the main actress that they have for the movie, something happens and she isn't able to be in the show, so that's where he pulls Bee into the movie. And while there, Nolan meets. Nolan is actually one of Bee's subscribers. She doesn't know that, but it's, I think, a cute and fun story, because here are these two people trying to redeem themselves in different ways, and they're being brought on to, like I said, it's their version of the Hallmark Channel, and it's just fun watching their interaction together and watching them grow in different parts of their lives. And this is just a really fun book, and I think you should pick it up. Then they have a novella to go with this series, which is called Snow Place Like Home. It follows Angel and Luca. You get these characters in Merry Little Meet Cute. One is the costume designer for the movie, and the other is the son of the director. And then, like I said, on October 10th, Holly Jolly Ever After came out. Here you get Callum. He is also one of the former boy members. You just get a little hint of him in the first book. He owned Slice Slice Baby, a pizza place. And then you have Winnie. If I'm remembering correctly, she was the actress who was supposed to be in the film, but then wasn't able to make it. Then Julie's book that came out yesterday is called Chubby Bunny. Like I said, it is her debut picture book. And in this book, you have a girl who comes from a long line of Barbaras. That is her name, but she is called Bunny. She likes having bunny buns in her hair. She has a pet rabbit named Ralph, and she enters a marshmallow eating contest, and that's where she gets the nickname Chubby Bunny, and classmates start to make fun of her, but then one of the other Barbaras comes in and helps her with the problem of people making fun of her. It sounds cute, and I'm gonna have to pick it up and read it. I know Julie has another book called Side Effects by Very. I have never read that one. I just wanted to make sure I was talking about books that I have read, which is almost, I think, all of Julie's books. Like I said, I got to meet Julie. She is really fun. She is very nice in person when you meet her. Here's one of my books that she had signed. She crossed out the Sweet Pea and put my name. So I think you guys should definitely give Julie a try if you haven't. If you have read Julie's books before, let me know down below which were your favorites of hers that you have read. Here is October's Author Spotlight. Julie Murphy. Go pick some of her books. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!